Welcome to SF Coins channel. Today, we're going to explore some of the most valuable and sought-after coins in the market, specifically the rare Washington quarter-dollar coins from the United States of America that have become major players in the coin collecting world. Before we begin, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with fellow coin lovers. It really helps the channel grow. These rare treasures aren't just pieces of American history. They're some of the most valuable coins that collectors are actively hunting today. So, if you're a coin enthusiast or someone who appreciates the beauty and significance of U.S. currency, this video is for you. Let's get started. First up, 1. The 1986 D Washington quarter might look like just another piece of common pocket change to the average person, but behind its ordinary appearance could lie a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. For the right variation of this coin, especially if it has a mysterious marking, a rare error, or some other minting anomaly, it holds the potential to unleash unimaginable wealth. The kind of wealth that can change your life overnight, flipping your fortune from modest to monumental. If you're lucky enough to possess this coin, treat it not as spare change, but as a ticket to billionaire status. For the small sliver of metal might be worth millions in today's collector market. The 1986 D quarter was minted in Denver, during a time when mass coin production was booming. But even in the most efficient systems, human error and mechanical missteps occur. And those little mistakes? They're gold, figuratively speaking. For collectors, some 1986 D quarters may have been struck on the wrong planchet, show off-center images, have double-die impressions, or even bear mysterious engravings or faded text, like the strange abbreviation CAN. Whether this was caused by a minting malfunction or some unknown historical quirk, these oddities make certain coins stand out, and it's the anomalies that fetch astronomical prices. Now, picture this. You're holding one of these quarters in your hand. It's worn, maybe tarnished, but something about it feels different. Upon closer inspection, you notice a slight error in the lettering or an unusual smudge by the D mint mark. That could be your key. That little difference, often overlooked by millions of others, is the very thing that could drive collectors wild. In the world of rare coins, the value isn't determined by face or fame. It's driven by scarcity, uniqueness, and demand. If your coin is one of those rare few, you're not just holding 25 cents. You're holding potential millions. Collectors are constantly scouring the world for these unexpected treasures. From auctions to private exchanges, they are willing to pay top dollar, sometimes over $1 million, for coins that complete their collection or hold historic significance. A 1986 D quarter with a unique error or an undiscovered variety would be a numismatic dream, especially if it remains in uncirculated or mint condition. Its value skyrockets. Even a circulated coin with the right flaw could set off a bidding war that leaves you wealthier than you ever imagined. But the value isn't just monetary, it's symbolic. This coin carries with it a piece of American history. The Washington quarter, introduced in 1932, commemorates one of the most iconic figures in U.S. history. The 1986 D version continues that legacy, bridging the past with the modern era. To own a rare form of this coin is to hold a piece of time itself, frozen in metal. That history, when paired with a unique twist of fate in its creation, gives it a power far beyond what it was originally meant for. In an age where digital money and fast-paced trades dominate, it's almost poetic that such an old-school artifact could still yield enormous wealth. But this is the reality of numismatics. The hidden gems are real, and so is their impact. Coins like the 1986 D quarter, especially those with misprints or mystery markings, often fly under the radar for decades before being discovered. And when they are, they erupt onto market like a storm, turning the lives of their owners upside down, in the best way imaginable. So if you own a 1986 D Washington quarter, examine it. Really look at it. Does it feel heavier? Are there errors in the text? Is there something off, yet fascinating about it? If so, don't dismiss it. Get it evaluated by a professional grading service. Preserve its condition and prepare for the possibility that this humble coin may become the centerpiece of one of the greatest modern coin stories. In the end, it's not just about having money. It's about unlocking history, mystery, and luck in a single artifact. The 1986 D. Washington quarter, in its rarest forms, is not just currency, it's destiny disguised as change. And for the fortunate few who recognize its true worth, it may become the greatest discovery of their lifetime. The 1982 D. Washington quarter might seem like a simple coin at first glance, just another quarter that's passed from hand to hand over the years. But don't be fooled. This coin, under the right conditions, could be one of the most valuable and expensive modern U.S. coins known to collectors today. What gives it such mythical potential isn't just its age or origin. It's the rare mistakes, anomalies, and forgotten details minted into a few select examples. For those rare few that made it out with unintentional flaws or unique traits, their value in today's collector market could skyrocket into the millions, making any owner an overnight billionaire. In 1982, the United States Mint was going through major changes. There was a shift in coin composition and production due to rising metal costs, and in that chaos, minting inconsistencies were more common than usual. The Denver Mint, known by the D mark on the coin, produced millions of quarters, but not all were made equally. Some coins left the mint with errors, missing mint marks, double dies, planchet mistakes, or off-center strikes. A small number of these flawed coins are believed to be out in the wild, and they are the ones that could carry unimaginable value today. Imagine finding such a coin in your pocket, or tucked away in an old coin jar, forgotten for decades. It might be slightly worn, but upon closer inspection, you notice something peculiar, perhaps a faint mark, an irregular rim, or even a strange abbreviation like CAN. If that coin is one of the few 1982 D errors that collectors are desperately hunting for, its worth could be astronomical. These aren't just lucky coins, they're jackpots in disguise. Coins with unique misprints or strange minting characteristics can ignite fierce competition in the numismatic community, driving prices into realms no one expects from a humble quarter. The fascination with the 1982 D quarter lies not only in its potential flaws, but in its symbolic significance. This coin represents a time of transition in American coinage, and with that transition came chaos. Chaos that left behind hidden gems. Each quarter from that year holds a sliver of history, and the rarest among them capture moments that were never meant to exist. Whether it's an off-metal strike or a faint, almost ghost-like detail in the design, these errors are like whispers from the past, giving the coin an identity beyond its face value. Collectors today are not just buying coins. They're buying stories, mystery, and heritage. A rare 1982 D quarter isn't just a collectible, it's a treasure. The idea that a coin intended for daily transactions could be worth millions now is both thrilling and surreal. Auction houses know this. Private collectors know this. And if you own such a coin, it's time you realize it too. Selling it at a flea market or to a casual buyer could be one of the biggest financial mistakes of your life. Preserving such a coin becomes an act of respect to its history, its rarity, and its potential. If you believe your 1982 D quarter might be special, have it evaluated by a certified grading authority. Keep it protected, never cleaned, and away from further wear, because its true value lies in its authenticity and untouched details. A coin in pristine condition with a rare error can multiply in value faster than the average person can imagine. It's not just worth money, it's worth a legacy. Visualize the moment your coin goes to auction. Cameras flash, collectors lean in, and the bidding starts. 1 million, then 2, then 5. Before you know it, the coin you found in a forgotten corner of your drawer becomes a centerpiece of an international auction. That single moment could flip your world from ordinary to extraordinary. The 1982 D. Washington quarter becomes not just a piece of currency, but your golden ticket. So, next time you find a 1982 D quarter, or already have one, don't underestimate it. Examine it. Treasure it. Because you might be holding more than 25 cents. You might be holding a miracle minted in metal. A coin with the power to turn your life into a story people will talk about for generations. The 1980 P. Washington quarter might not raise eyebrows at first glance. It's a coin that most would assume is worth no more than its face value. Just another quarter jingling in your pocket. But to those who understand the deep and often hidden world of numismatics, the truth is far more fascinating. Some versions of the 1980 P quarter hold secrets, flaws, rarities, or minting oddities that can transform into an object of unimaginable wealth. If you are one of the lucky few to possess a special variation of this coin, you could be sitting on a treasure worth millions. One coin, one discovery, one stroke of fortune that can change everything overnight. The power of the 1980 P. Washington quarter lies not in its silver content or shine, but in the chance that it holds a rare minting error. During that era, the U.S. Mint was producing coins at a tremendous pace, and quality control occasionally slipped. This meant some coins left the mint with imperfections, off-center strikes, double dies, or planchet errors. A single coin with the right kind of anomaly, paired with a pristine condition, can fetch jaw-dropping prices in auctions. These aren't mistakes. They are miracles in disguise, coveted by collectors who dream of owning a piece of rare American minting history. What makes this even more thrilling is the fact that these errors are often invisible to the casual observer. A tiny doubling on the letters, an unusual metal tone, or even the mysterious appearance of extra characters or abbreviations like CAN. Any of these could catapult the coin's value from 25 cents to $2.5 million or more. Think about that. A simple quarter, perhaps found in an old wallet or stashed in a jar, could hold the power to turn your entire life around. This is not fiction. This is the thrilling reality of numismatic fortune. Collectors are on a constant hunt for coins like these. There are numismatics and auction houses that specialize in uncovering treasures hiding in plain sight, and the 1980 P quarter is one such treasure waiting to be unearthed. If your coin has a rare strike, is in uncirculated condition, or contains some anomaly that no one has quite seen before, it could be the next record-breaking sale. This is the kind of coin that doesn't just change hands, it changes lives. You could go from average to affluent in a single bidding war. The Washington quarter itself carries a patriotic legacy. It features a face of the first president of the United States, a symbol of leadership, strength, and national identity. The 1980 P variation, struck in Philadelphia, comes from a time before the mint began placing identifying marks more consistently. If your coin is lacking a mint mark when it shouldn't be, or has an unexpected feature, that tiny detail can make all the difference. These are the kinds of discoveries that send shockwaves through the collecting world and headlines through the media. Imagine the day you take that quarter for evaluation. You walk in with what you think is a neat old coin, and the experts' eyes widen. They run tests. They call in senior appraisers. Then the verdict. This is one of the rarest known examples of a 1980 P quarter. Suddenly, everything changes. You're not just holding a piece of history. You're holding a golden opportunity. Collectors begin calling. Offers begin pouring in. What was once a coin in your kitchen drawer now becomes a symbol of sudden, miraculous fortune. But such a treasure demands respect. If you think you may have a rare 1980 P. Washington quarter, don't clean it, don't mishandle it, and definitely don't sell it cheap. Get appraised by a certified numismatic expert. Have it graded, protected, and insured. Because the wrong move could mean losing out on a once-in-a-lifetime windfall. And the right move? It could fund a dream, pay off every debt, or rewrite your future entirely. A single rare coin is more than metal. It's a legacy waiting to be claimed. In the world of collecting, few things are more thrilling than realizing your ordinary coin is actually a hidden gem. The 1980 P. Washington quarter has that potential. It's a sleeping giant, quiet, modest, yet powerful beyond belief when paired with the right rarity. So the next time you come across a quarter from that year, don't pass it by. It might be the key to a fortune no one saw coming. The kind of coin that doesn't just hold value, it holds destiny. The 1990 D. Washington quarter may appear as nothing more than a simple 25-cent piece in the eyes of many, but buried beneath its unassuming surface lies the possibility of untold riches. This Denver-minted coin, if bearing the right kind of rarity, could be worth a fortune that defies belief. While most quarters are destined to pass anonymously from hand to hand, a select few, due to rare mint errors, misstrikes, or overlooked variations, become legends in the world of coin collectors. These are the coins that don't just get noticed. They get chased, auctioned, and fought over by collectors and institutions alike. If you're holding the right 1990 D quarter, your life could change with a single sale. Imagine a coin that contains a subtle misalignment in the die, a doubling in the letters, or an off-metal strike that only occurred in a handful of examples. These kind of errors are not mistakes. They're miracles. The mint rarely makes such anomalies, and when it does, they often go unnoticed. But to a trained numismatic eye, they are more precious than diamonds. A rare 1990 D quarter with such an anomaly could command hundreds of thousands or even millions in the open market. That's the breathtaking potential hidden in your change jar. What makes the 1990 D Washington quarter particularly intriguing is the period it represents. The early 1990s were a time of subtle but important changes in the minting process, and coins from this transitional era are often rich in unexpected treasures. When a collector or appraiser sees a 1990 D coin in pristine, uncirculated condition, or one with clear evidence of a minting flaw, they know they're possibly looking at a rarity worth chasing. Not every coin from that year carries this power, but a right one, it's like winning the lottery, except the ticket has been sitting in your kitchen drawer all along. Beyond errors and conditions, some coins have mysterious or unexplained features that make them instant legends. A CAN, abbreviation on a U.S. coin, if verified and unexplained by standard mint records, could send shockwaves to the collecting community. These types of anomalies spark bidding wars among those hungry to own something never seen before, something that breaks the rules. It's this thrill of the unknown, the excitement of uncovering a numismatic mystery, that drives the value of such coins into the stratosphere. If you come across a 1990 D quarter and it looks just a little off, don't dismiss it. That oddity might be a valuable error, a rare prototype, or a one-of-a-kind test strike that somehow escaped into circulation. There are stories of similar coins, quarters, dimes, and pennies, fetching record-breaking sums simply because one tiny detail set them apart from millions of others. And often, the owner had no idea of its worth until they brought it in for appraisal. You could be next. The coin market isn't just driven by rarity. It's driven by story. A rare coin with a mysterious mark or a minting error becomes more than a piece of metal. It becomes a narrative, a legend, a treasure that collectors will pay any price to acquire. And the 1990 D Washington quarter, under the right conditions, fits that mold perfectly. With strong collector interest in coins from the 80s and 90s, this year's quarter is a hidden gem that's starting to shine brighter than ever. For anyone in possession of this coin, treat it with the utmost care. Do not clean it, scratch it, or toss it back into circulation. Get it evaluated by a professional numismatist. If it checks out, if your coin has that rare flaw, that unexplained marking, or that uncirculated brilliance, it could easily be the center of a high-stakes auction. That coin, that tiny disc of copper and nickel, could become the foundation of a new life, built on a twist of fate and a stroke of luck. Ultimately, the 1990 D Washington quarter teaches us a powerful lesson. True value often hides in plain sight. In a world obsessed with gold bars and stock portfolios, it's a small, everyday coin that may just hold the key to overnight fortune. It could be sitting in your change jar right now, waiting patiently for the moment someone finally sees its worth. So check your quarters. Your future might just be etched into the surface of one of them. The 1987 D Washington quarter dollar may seem like a modest coin nestled among everyday change, but beneath its copper-nickel surface lies a mystery and potential fortune that could shock even the most seasoned collectors. Minted at the Denver Mint, this coin represents more than just a piece of American currency. It represents the possibility of unimaginable value. To the untrained eye, it's just another quarter. But to those who understand the secret world of rare coins, the right 1987 D quarter could be worth millions. It's not about how common the coin is, it's about how rare one specific version of it might be. That one flawless or flawed coin could make you a billionaire overnight if discovered. What makes this coin potentially extraordinary is the realm of error coins and rare varieties. Occasionally, due to a misfeed in the die or a mistake in the minting process, a coin is struck in a way that's never supposed to happen. Double dies, off-center strikes, or the use of the wrong planchet altogether. If your 1987 D quarter was struck with such a rare minting error, especially one that went unnoticed and undocumented by the U.S. Mint. Its value in the hands of collectors could skyrocket. Collectors pay staggering sums for coins that carry these flaws because they are unique historical anomalies, pieces of time that never should have existed. Imagine pulling a coin from your pocket and discovering that it has a double image on George Washington's profile, or that the word liberty is clearly doubled or misaligned. Imagine that the rim is off-centered, or the reverse side has a ghost image from a previous strike. These imperfections aren't damage, they're opportunities. They're minting moments frozen in error, and if your 1987 D quarter contains one of them, it could be worth not hundreds or thousands, but potentially millions. These are not everyday coins. These are treasures waiting to be discovered. The historical context of the 1987 D quarter adds to its mystique. This was a time when coinage was undergoing quiet technological evolution at the U.S. Mint. Though no major design changes occurred that year, any deviations, intentional or accidental, would stand out even more because they break from a year that was otherwise unremarkable. This contrast makes rare errors from 1987 especially captivating. If such a coin exists, and many believe it does, it would be like uncovering a lost painting by a master artist hidden behind a common frame. Now imagine that coin being in your hands. You might have received it in change from a vending machine, found it at the bottom of a drawer, or picked it up from the sidewalk without a second thought. And yet, it holds the power to change your fortune overnight. You wouldn't just be selling a coin. You'd be offering a one-of-a-kind artifact to a world of collectors hungry for something no one else has. The competition would be fierce, and the offers would climb higher with every bid. What you thought was pocket change could become the key to a mansion, a private jet, or even a new chapter in your life. Collectors and auction houses are constantly on the lookout for the next big discovery. With every coin show and numismatic convention, dealers dream of being the first to find a previously undocumented error. If a 1987 D Washington quarter with a striking anomaly were to surface today, it would send shockwaves through the collecting world. Experts would scramble to authenticate it, publications would feature it, and investors would line up to bid. And all that attention would start with someone like you, holding on to something others ignored. So, don't let your 1987 D quarter go unnoticed. Examine it closely. Look at the lettering, the rim, the details on Washington's profile. If something looks different, unusual, or out of place, don't dismiss it. It might be the clue to a forgotten minting mystery and the path to unimaginable wealth. Secure it, protect it, and get it professionally graded. Because if it turns out to be that ultra-rare coin, it will need no advertisement. The numismatic world will come to you. In the end, the 1987 D Washington quarter teaches us that fortune often hides in plain sight. While others chase cryptocurrency or lottery numbers, your life-altering opportunity might be jingling in your pocket or resting in a jar. Don't overlook it. That small, round coin could be your ticket to riches, recognition, and a place in history. All you have to do is see it for what it truly is, a miracle masked as a quarter.